so...
You have a mod view?
Apparently.
This is crazy. And totally unnecessary for walking you.
Alright, so hey everyone, it's Rockman.
And not Rockman.
I forgot this. I thought I changed the sound. I don't know why it didn't change. Oh, pff. That was the problem. See, before the stream started, I turned up the volume on the game so that I could check to make sure that it was not malfunctioning. Then, instead of turning down the game volume, I turned down the microphone volume. So it should be correct now. Hey everyone, it's Rockman.
And not Rockman.
Hey Red Yoshi.
Hey, Red Yoshi. Alright, I'm gonna go floss.
I'm going to get supplies. Whenever my mom asks if I missed her, I say, "You were gone?" Guess I ain't catching that fairy. What's it been, 2 days since the last stream? No, and the answer is I totally missed you. So as I said, we'll be getting some supplies, and also... Oh, I gotta talk to the frogs. I guess I can beat Dawa first. Yesterday I woke up with horrible pain in the back of my right shoulder. It's gotten a lot better today, but the muscle is still sore. Hopefully it'll go away tomorrow.
So you're doing the frogs?
Yeah. Even though I haven't talked to a single one yet.
Well, I was trying to figure out why else you would go in here.
Yeah, I usually just kill Odawa also, even though it's not totally needed to get to that frog, but it makes it easier.
Wait, why does it...
Oh, I also need to go to the mini-boss frog.
I was about to say, it's like, I thought you were here to fight the mini-boss. And I was like, how does beating Odawa help you fight the mini-boss?
It doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
It makes the swamp not poisonous, so I can get to that other one. I didn't get any arrows.
Yeah, well, Mario Party game?
I've definitely heard of people speedrunning Mario Party games, yes. I believe the last time I streamed this game, by doing this, I found out that I had completely forgotten to pick up Odawa's heart container.
And you just stared at it for a while, going like, "What?"
Probably.
All right, so I'm grinding an FF6, and it's all your fault.
Yay, grinding.
Which means I'm paying attention to other things. What do about that?
Both of us are supposed to be paying attention to the game that we're playing and what we're doing, and yet at the same time also keeping up a wonderful, lively conversation. I wonder if I can warp to the entrance from here. Let's find out. Yeah. What? This isn't the entrance? What the fuck? Oh, that's weird.
Okay, just let you out. It's gonna be raining.
Oh, and I had no idea until I started setting up like 15-20 minutes ago that Luna's been streaming Persona 5. That's probably where Doom is. And also somebody else, the Sue Naru, is also streaming Persona 5 at the same time.
Do you want to go pee? Go.
Really, Heart? Really? Son of a bitch. How did I not get any fucking arrows?
I mean, it's the thing, Temple. Just killed some stuff and you should get arrows.
Nothing here gives arrows except on the second floor, and I can't get to the second floor without having arrows. Really, I'm doing things in the worst possible order. motherfucking Jiro. So, what grinding are you doing first? Or what's the plan?
Esper grinding. I'm not going to be doing too much. It's going to be the stuff for that shield. Right now, I'm going through people and figuring out what they do and don't know.
Do you have a spreadsheet for that?
Yes, I do. You know I have a spreadsheet for this? Did you forget I have a spreadsheet for this?
Right. It was the same spreadsheet that you made before, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Is it down motherfucking Jiro? Hey, lizard.
Hi, lizard. How are you? What you been up to today?
Just didn't make that.
Alright. Ah. Great. File. Right.
Shit, he's riding that turtle like a prized mule. Very good fight.
Do you have good fights with enemies like that now?
Well, if it isn't Don, motherfucking Jiro. Hey, bro.
Hey, Ratmus.
Ratmus, did you see what I posted today on Discord for Indiana Beach? That's all you can say about it. Good times, huh?
Oh. So we're waiting for Lizard Story.
Yes. I assume that Lizard is typing paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs. It's close. Wolfie, ladies and gentlemen. this guy again. Apparently, the St. Patrick's Day and Women's Day emote modifications are gone.
Mm-hmm. You didn't know that?
No.
Hey, guess what? The modifications are gone.
It must have just happened like yesterday. Alright. Thanks for the host, Lizard.
How many fights to uncurse the thing?
256. Do you remember, besides just doing it while you're doing magic and stuff, do you remember the fast way to do that?
By this desert, right? This desert on like.
Well, the desert is the fast way to get magic. But on Sid the Squid's island,
Uh-huh.
those are the fastest battles to uncurse the shield if you just want to, like, uncurse the shield. Those battles are fast, besides just doing it with your magic and whatnot. Grinding.
Wait, where's.
I think there's a lore you can get there too, but I'll have to ask you about that. Okay. Alright,
Where can. Can't I see somewhere how many battles I've been in? Or what was it that you used?
well, the only way to do that is, what is it?
Is that like you get 1 XP for those things down inside the squids thing?
Yeah,
And you just.
it might be 1 magic point. So you'd have to, like, put an Esper on someone and watch them. Or maybe it is experience. One or the other. Um, but yeah, for you people in chat, I've talked to the 4 frogs. The 5th one is in here. I'll be doing Great Bay Temple now. Everyone loves the water temple, right? Blah. Plan for today is just to do the water temple and then get to the next temple stone tower, but not actually go in there. So we're gonna beat this dungeon, return the fairies, and talk to the last frog. I think that's it. Oh, the jumping contest. The frog, return the fairies. Right.
Is this where you laughed because I forgot to put Never mind.
The ribbon on the person.
Yep. So Machamp just like knocked himself out, which is kind of funny. I was like, why is he crazy and circling and red and all sorts of things? What? That was fun.
Ralphie. Whoa, that's a huge bitch. Ralphie. I'm keeping the garden gate closed because. Ralphie.
So I want you to guess, oddly enough, who is the person who's going to have the first go at the Phoenix Esper?
Maggie.
No? Wait, what?
Some kind of manager.
Harry. Uh-huh. Don't you love the people who forget that? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's like when I was walking into the grocery store,
Ralphie.
they now have people stationed there cleaning the carts like I don't pick up a cart unless they told me they just cleaned it.
I didn't see anyone doing that at my store.
I'm sorry that y'all have bad managers because I have an amazing boss lady.
Ralphie.
still didn't guess who was learning Phoenix stuff first.
Shadow. Shadow?
Nope. I don't have Shadow yet.
7.
Yes.
Just guessing, throwing out names at this point.
No, not Monk. I just think it's fun. Like, see, even here, you learn Life 3 first. Right. She has Tritok now, so. Oh, wait, so he has that now. Good.
If I had any guess, I would think that the government would be like postponing the census starting till like October. Ralphie.
Why are we covering? Oh. I was like, wait, why are we? Oh. Good luck.
Yes, I did, Ratmus. What was what, Wizard? Oh, I don't know. Just some funky ass clipping. Accidental. Watch out, I know ninjutsu. Okay, I was like, why isn't the chest appearing? Ralphie. Oh god. This is awkward.
Wait, oh. Hi, Doom.
Hey Doom, how's it going? I had no idea until I was setting up for this that Luna was streaming Persona 5. Once again. Come on. He's probably going to stream 7 24-hour streams in a row and still not even be anywhere near beating the game. Frog ass motherfucker, Donjiro! Donkey Kong? Let's see here. Okay, so Luna's no longer streaming today, but Naru is streaming Persona 5. Daikon and NCS are doing Animal Crossing. Yeah, probably not. Doom, I'm guessing you're probably going to watch Manifest for dinner. I just wanted to mention, like, has the time jumping been weird for you? Because, like, there's been several episodes where they're like, oh, yeah, by the way, like, 4 months have passed. Like, one episode she's pregnant, next episode she's given birth, next episode they're like, oh, yeah, the baby's 4 months old now. And it's like, I think when they first met Zeke, wasn't he disappeared for like a year and a half? And like I think at the beginning of the season, like his death date was like a year and a half away, and now it's like, well, 2 days Zeke's gonna die. It's like, geez, they're time jumping so much. Like it's gonna be 2024 before 2024. Unless the writers forget what the hell they're doing. Or maybe they know what the hell they're doing because they know they ain't going to last till 2024. Shit. Really screwed that up. I don't know, because I think I found it weird, like, the show 24, like, they would have a season, and then, like, the next season, they would say, like, oh, 6 months have gone by, a year has gone by, 2 years have gone by, 3 years have gone by, like, just in between one season, and then, like, so by the time they got to, like, the 8th season, it should have been, like, way in the future, and, like, they just like, stopped accounting for that, I think. Yes, Ratmus. What? Fucking tech type just damage boosted my ass right up where I needed to go. Don't think I've ever seen that happen. Ralphie. Have I missed any steps or Ralphie's is the question. Stupid thing doesn't say what Ralphie that's supposed to be. Okay, that should be correct. And we're gonna be okay. Doom, did you enjoy the Crazy Taxi video? What? I didn't mean to do that. Ooh, I forgot to count those things. It's one of those things where I think I made a video clip of that like when I was in college. So like God knows what the hell software I was using, and it looked like shit. And then when I realized that I couldn't upload it myself like a long time ago, I was like, you know, I should probably just re-record it. Great, this room. Ralphie. Get that from here. Ralphie. Yeah, that 1999 Indiana Beach video was crazy. There's a lot of stuff going on there. There was some other footage of him playing Crazy Taxi before that. There was some stuff of us playing mini golf. Actually, like right after the clip that I posted was the part where he was on the sky ride and yelling at my mom to throw down the keys. But since that was all I was going to import right now, I kind of stopped watching there. I'm sure the part with him swearing at the end was at the end. The whole thing was like an hour and a half long. And I just fucked this up again. Yes. Doom, you know those Easter Island Moe Moe heads at Indiana Beach, right? Of course you do. Like right above that, there's like a bar where they have live music, and so like for a lot of that video during the night, there was this live music going on. Rasmus's friend was saying that it was not Aerosmith. They might have been playing an Aerosmith song, but he was swearing at Aerosmith, saying he was gonna like beat the crap out of Steven Tyler and this, that, or the other. I guess it's also kind of fine because like all the pictures that I have from Indiana Beach 1999 are literally still shots from that video. So like since I've been looking through that folder so much over the past month, and then I'm fast forwarding through the video, I see like there's this, there's that, there's this. Like I took that screenshot, that's a picture. Ralphie. actually on that tape before Indiana Beach was Ratmus filming his friend needed to make a video for his Spanish class. So there was like he had to like introduce his like parents or something and what they like to do. So he had his dad like come out on this Harley Davidson motorcycle that he had, and then he tries to start it up and it won't start. And then Ratmus, I think it was Ratmus who was filming, or maybe it was his friend, said cold-blooded. Or maybe it was, no, was it the, I don't know. Who said that, Ratmus? Was it his dad? Yeah, his dad. I didn't actually watch the video, but I saw that it was on there. Like, I didn't rewatch it.
I remember some of the weirdest things.
Yes, because Rockman and Ratmus won't shut up about it. And then, so after Ratmus was done filming this video for his Spanish class, then Ratmus and his friend, like, they got in the car in his driveway, and they're about to, I guess, come back to our house. And then some kid or kids that they knew from school, like, pulled up in their car, and they were driving down the street, and they slowed down to like 2 miles an hour. So Ratmus's friend like tries to go up to them and say like, "Hey, how's it going? What are you doing?" And the guy goes, "Shit, shit, 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 shit." And Ratmus's friend goes, "What? What's going on?" And he goes, "I can't stop in the middle of the road." And then he guns the car and just burns and peels out, like all while Ratmus is filming. And Ratmus finds this hilarious.
And now, as a responsible adult, are you scared shitless?
No, it was a very, it wasn't like it was a busy street or anyone. There was no one there.
You're a terrible adult.
Yes.
Shouldn't trust you with children.
And I should, totally import these videos and just put them on Discord. Ralphie! Yes.
Or what if the other dimension minds all these giant worms being in their dimension now?
You yawned so much of that, I don't even know if I understood what you're saying.
I'll guess.
Something about worms being in another dimension. I'm guessing you're X-zoning things?
Yes. I'm wondering if the other dimension minds all these worms all of a sudden appearing.
It's probably Bert Gummer. I think I went the complete wrong direction.
Why do they keep making it so the last person who used X-Zone is now the person who needs to use Vanish, and it's annoying and shit.
Oh, fuck. I went the complete wrong direction.
That's not my fault. It's your fault for not paying attention to the road.
It's your fault for distracting me.
You're terrible with maps.
I'm wonderful with maps.
Maybe at eating them or something.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You heard me.
It's not my fault you don't understand my correct directions.
The shit they are. You can't even leave your, whatever you call it where you live without, using a GPS.
Yeah, so
Yeah, so means you're awful with maps.
no,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
no,
Yes. It's like
no,
literally the definition.
no.
You're having fun fighting me while I'm sleepy.
Why are you so goddamn sleepy? Where the hell am I supposed to go?
I don't know.
There's supposed to be 2 doors with only a red tube, and I only see one of them. It's the one I can't go in. Where is it?
Why do I have to make everyone play nice with Espers? Why can't 2 people have an Esper?
There's 3 doors with red. I don't know what's going on.
See, you're terrible with math.
I beat this game without a fucking guide, remember? I didn't forget anything, right?
There's lots of people who've never seen a guide. Do you remember how much you complained about not having a guide while you were doing this without a guide?
Green tube. What? That was wrong. There's apparently 2 red and greens, and then 1 green and 1 red. Is this Christmas time?
Yellow. Magenta. Cyan.
Speaking of cyan, how's your grinding going?
It's fine. I finished Cyan's grinding, so he went back to the ship. Of course, I just made him learn X Zone and Banish and make him learn anything else. Everyone else is going between the bigger spells.
Ralphie. Ralphie.
Why didn't you remind me to get ice cream when I was at the store today?
You were at the store.
Huh?
I didn't know you went to the store today.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those, like, we had a small grocery list going anyway, but, I had to drop my dad's blood work off at FedEx, so if I'm going out for one errand, I might as well go out for several.
What the hell I was doing there? I was supposed to use my arrows.
It's like I'm gonna do my best to avoid ever going out and only doing one thing. Like if I'm going out, I better be doing at least two large errands. Or like one has to be like an absolute must and then the other one should be like somewhat decent at needing.
Yeah. This and the mini boss are just fucking destroying me. But look at all the hearts I have, because what kind of fucking idiot would come in here without this many hearts plus a bottle of a fairy? Fucking idiot, that's for sure. Well, Doom, I was actually talking about that streamer that I won't shut up about. The one who banned that guy for telling him how to buy the bombs. Remember that guy? It's kind of hard to forget about that. Of course, I forgot what his name was, so we'll never know. These are going to give hearts. Now, I have had this guy or his fishes bonk me onto the platform before. That was not as surprising as the like. I'm sure Rapmus wakes up at night thinking about a lot of things. Half a heart clutch. container doing its job, getting its money's worth. Does it refill my magic? That was the question. Oh yeah, that was another. Well, I told this story to DK and Steffi, I think, when I was playing Apex with them one time. That magic keeps going in the drink. See, at the beginning of that Indiana Beach video, it was me and Ratmus and his friend playing mini golf right next to the lake at Indiana Beach. And when you play mini golf, there's those rubber mats where you put the ball down at the start of each hole. And for some reason, Ratmus's friend got pissed off at his ball or something, or the hole. And so he picked up the rubber mat and he threw it in the lake. And then I said on the video that he threw it in the drink. And he thought that I was making that up, and he wouldn't believe me that saying that something went in the drink is a common saying. And by common saying, I mean I think it was a 1930s gangster saying. But he was acting like I was crazy and I had made that up, and DK was like, no, that's a real saying, I know that. And it was on that video too. I've seen it many times on television shows. So I will not be doing Stone Tower Temple today, as I mentioned. Doom, was there any chance of you doing Super Metroid or something tonight?
I'll totally stream the grinding. I sleep grinding.
You really are sleepy, aren't you?
Yeah. I mean, I was dragging it out just then for the funsies, but yes, I am tired. It's like, if you actually wanted me to pick up, I can pick up. I'm getting some cactus shits.
Cactus shits?
You didn't know that's their name?
I thought it was the shits you get from eating cactus. They had to cook with Cactus on that one episode of Tournament of Champions. Was it the one from last week? It might have been. It was not the song I wanted to play.
Yeah, another cactus shit. Did you know that they blow fish out there?
Song's drunk.
I'm drilling into the cactus.
Blind hook shot. Hey, hey.
Hey, Saucy Mike. What's up? How are you? Rockman would say hi, but he can't look away from the game. Hey, Rockman, you know it's truly amazing that I haven't done while in this state?
What?
I haven't vanished myself once.
Hey, Saucy Mike, how's it going? I did the jumping contest and the frog chorus. Heart pieces.
You don't sound amazed. Where's your fake amazement for me?
That's amazing song, GG.
Thank you. It's easy to make me happy.
Oh, you know.
Stuck at home and stuff. Am I remembering correctly, Mike, that you're in Canada? How is Canada's response? Because I don't think I've heard much about it.
Well, as with most things, it's way better than America, I'm sure. Janice seemed fine about everything.
The problem is Canada's going to have the same problem with how close they are to us. The borders aren't going to help it so much. Or at all. Probably not at all. Okay.
If not, they can just use Canadian bacon as toilet paper.
I'm giving you a look. It's not a very polite look.
Well, can you send me some? Because I ain't got any.
You got
Never again. Alright,
I'm sorry that your studies have been upended. I work at a higher educational institution.
So,
and yeah.
I just beat Great Bay Temple, got the heart pieces, and returned the fairies, saving before anything fucking happens to the console. Well, there was, like 1 or 2 nights ago, like way in the middle of the night, I was watching Clone Fan play some baseball, and somebody in his chat, I don't remember who, was like really complaining because they said that like they had been in college for 5 years, and they were supposed to graduate in May, and now they're saying like they were going to do a virtual graduation. And he was like so effing pissed. He's like, I've worked so hard for 5 years. I want to walk across that stage. If they don't let me walk across that stage, I want all my $10,000 or whatever back. Like, he was so effing pissed and said he wanted his money back.
He's right to be angry, but it's just one of those things where it's like, life's not fair.
Well, it's like every graduation I've ever been to has been a huge, like, chore and a pain in the ass. Like, I don't give a shit about walking across the stage.
We're on the same page when it comes to graduations.
It's like just a huge fucking waste of time listening to boring ass. It's like church.
But yeah, Mike, so my higher educational institution is still operating completely virtually. And yeah, so I'm working from home. Providing to the students as best I can. Exactly, Doom. My parents made me do mine, and they don't even like graduation. Like, they hate graduations. My brother doesn't even like graduations. All of them came, and I'm like, why? Why are y'all making me do this? And they're like, because you went to a tiny, tiny college, and this is like almost equivalent to what your high school graduation was, and like maybe a couple thousand people. Probably 1,000 or less graduates. I was like, damn it. No, I guess maybe not less than 1,000. My high school graduation was 300, so maybe it was 500. It might have been 500 graduates. Okay, 500. 500 or 600.
Yeah, see, that makes more sense to be pissed about something like that if you can't do it.
Yes!
Something like that.
That would suck. Like, that, Mike, absolutely. Versus just walking across the damn stage, I'm like, yawn. But yeah, no, not actually doing a performance that is central to your subject matter. Yeah. What was your, what musical instruments do you play? Or voice? I still find it weird that when you ask people what their instrument is and they say voice, it's like, okay, you sing. But I do understand why they say it. But it's just kind of like, well.
This guy doesn't sell anything I need. Am I remembering correctly a song that I was like, hey, do you want to see my college graduation video? And you refused?
I was like, no.
But it's like less than 5 minutes long and hilarious. No, I don't care.
Oh, cool. I have my first one of my cousins is a professor of jazz at the University of Miami.
Whoa. The fucking bombers know who Tattle is?
Are they calling... Wait, what?
He said, why is Tattle with you?
Yeah, that's why I went... For some reason, my head went to tingle, and then it like took me a second, and I was like, oh, wait, no. Tattle. Interesting.
Yes. Well, basically what happened, Doom, was, my college graduation was long, whatever, an hour or more, and Ratmus was in the audience filming it with like my brand new digital camcorder that I had gotten as a graduation present. And so then what we did, because the iMovie software was like brand new, I imported the footage and then I basically cut it down to like just the important stuff or what me and Ratmus thought was funny. So that's why it came out to be like 4 minutes or something. And so basically the funny stuff is when I'm walking down the aisle past Ratmus and he's filming me, I'm standing next to some guy and he as he's going by, he takes his program and puts it in front of his face because like he didn't want his picture taken from somebody else, probably his family, but it just so happened to be that him by doing that, he also blocked Ratmus from getting my face right as I was going by. Was the first thing. And then the second thing is like the valedictorian was giving a speech or whatever, and at one point she said something like, when I first went off to college and I was trying to explain to my little cousin who was like 5 years old or something that like I would have to be going off to this school and I wouldn't be, I wouldn't be home every day. It would be months before, I would come back from this school. My cousin said, "You go to a stupid school." And so like that's why Ratmus always says that I went to a stupid school, because we took that quote out of context and left it in the video. So like there's me coming in, there's that quote, then there's me getting my diploma, then there's me leaving, and then like there's a clip of like Ratmus and I went to the basement of our science building where there was all these lockers and some weirdos had put some weird labels on the lockers. And so like there's me and Ratmus, like I'm just showing him like all these like funny names that people put on lockers and then laughing about it, and then that's the end of the video. Yes, and that's exactly what it is, basically.
Yeah, see, I don't need to see this.
Clearly not, since I just explained it to you. Now nobody needs to see it, so that's fine.
And see, you know what I would have done? Like, if my graduation hadn't been outside, I was going to sit in the front row because they put us in 2 columns and my middle name's right in the middle of the alphabet. So I was in the front row of the second, like, column thing, and I was just gonna sit there and play my brother's DS. But no, we had an outdoor graduation, and the glare was so bad I couldn't play anything. But I had it on me.
Is it? Would it be that smoky? I hope the steak's not burning. I did not mean to explode.
Have you ever exploded on purpose?
Well, yes, with the bomb mask,
Bye, Doom.
All right, bye, Doom. May or may not see you later, based on whatever the hell's going on tonight. So yeah, I'm obviously picking up the random materials that I'm going to need for the Gibdos. Let's see, I got milk, I got a fish, I got a powder keg, I need 10 bombs, 10 nuts, and 5 magic beans. There's always wine at Doom's house, okay? Just like Thomas Jefferson's basement. Thanks for stopping. Okay, bottle of milk, 1 fish, 10 bombs, 10 Deku nuts, 5 magic beans, powder keg, full arrows, extra nut and stick. There's 1 heart piece to get in a Kana castle. Not going to be getting any more masks today. Must taste blood. So Ramus, how much effing remorse do you bear this guy? I bear the lurker hand so much effing remorse. Everything refreshes these guys. Like the sump pump.
Did you remember to buy the four-arm boomy?
Yes.
Didn't you forget that once and you were like, ah!
You're never gonna let me forget it?
Nope.
Got all those spells you need?
What about him?
Have you gotten all the spells that you want?
Pretty much. If you mean by my people overspelled, yes.
Bullshit.
Bullshit that you can be overspelled?
You know what the game did to me. Must taste blood.
Hey, Gar. How are you? What's up?
Hey Gar, how's it going? Good. Just got a heart piece. That is good. That must taste blood.
Did you just learn that naturally?
What about rare early Moby?
Thought you were never gonna fight that guy again.
It's the second room where I put on the wrong mask. I'm sure I'll never have to fight him again after this, so. Yeah, well, my problem is good luck getting any decent food.
My coworkers were like, "Do you want to work on site or can you just work remotely?" And I was like, "I can work remotely." It was like last week, one day when none of my other coworkers were going to be in the office. I was there for like 4 hours. So I said nobody else. And I got all the work I needed to do on site done. Now I don't need to go back on site.
Okay. I'm guessing some new version or port of Persona 5 came out because now Chef is playing it. Huh. Bitch, I'm the captain. You better respect me. Feeble. Holy shit. Holy shit.
I'm sorry to hear that, Gar, and I hope you stay safe and your family. We've had a few cases in my general area. I don't per se live in a town. But from what I know, those cases were, or at least the early cases, were people who weren't doing the smart thing and quarantining. I don't know about later cases. But the early cases were being very smart. It's like, it's so easy to find, like, this is how many cases in my state. And I'm like, how many cases in my area? And, like, where are they in general? Like, I know I can't know, like, people's names and stuff.
Well, I mean, I know there's obviously like a ton of cases in Chicago. I have no desire or inclination to go online and find out how many cases are in my town or immediate area. I don't want to know, frankly. Fucker. I don't see the problem with fishing.
I'm surprised at fishing, but it's kind of like if you were out alone fishing. I don't see the problem, but okay. It's like we're still like I can go walk my dogs out at the park as long as I'm like not near anybody, and I don't even try to get near anybody normally when I'm walking the dogs in the park. So it's not exactly hard to do. And then when I go to the grocery store, it's big old whole bunches of stuff when I buy them.
Like I said, my bony face. Sam Boney confirmed. Oh, you're hard. Ratmus, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much of a letdown is this? Whoa.
Boom. Boom.
Yeah, that's. I don't like that.
Ah, I understand that part. Yeah, like when I'm thinking about fishing, we have very small uh places to do that, so you wouldn't do it in a large group. If anything, it would like be you and your dad, or like you and like one other person, not really a large group. But yeah, I mean, if you're somewhere in a place where it'd be a large group, yeah, that'd be a problem. Um, I was listening to our governor talk yesterday, who finally shut down my state, but he was just so pissed at like people who have just been at the beach. He was like, people are at the beach just on vacation, and he's like, I've tried. It's like that. Like I try to be nice and like give more like heavy suggestion, blah blah blah. But now I actually have to enact it into like an executive order. Don't go to the beach. Now, I think he's kind of like, if you're at the beach walking and you're by yourself, that's fine. Or maybe like you and one other person, whatever. But if you're there with a crowd just chilling, then they have a problem. But if you're like actively exercising, but yeah, exactly. It was fun just like listening to it. Like he is some kind of angry. Hey Zoda, how are you holding up?
Hey, Soda, how's it going? I'm going to be ending the stream soon. I'm really hungry and my back muscles are really sore. Maybe the pills I took with dinner are wearing off.
By the way, Rockman, you do know that if you have the virus, you absolutely should not have any ibuprofen, right?
No, I don't know that, and I don't think I have the virus, so...
No, I don't think you do either. But I know your habit of, like, I feel terrible, I'm going to take something.
Yeah, you know me, drug addict.
No, you just hate feeling bad. It's not that. It's that you absolutely hate feeling terrible. Tylenol is also not recommended. It's actually recommended no painkillers whatsoever because you're going to have a high fever. Well, the high fever is going to kill off the virus, so you should sweat it out. It's like it's like you should just miserably be very very hot. It's what they're telling you. And I'm like, so many people would not like that, but okay. But I know that's something that you would not think about Rockman. So I figured, hey, I should tell you this because that is something you would not think about.
If I wasn't ending the stream right now, I would just tell everyone to stop talking about this.
Would you rather us talk about politics?
No.
He has another week to before they'll remove the staples. So it's just kind of boring for him, unfortunately. Has to remain in the collar.
Just do it. Okay. So, we struck the owl statue there, so obviously the next stream will be Stone Tower Temple and the end of the game. When is that going to be? I don't know. I'm missing the light arrows and the Great Fairy's sword, which we'll obviously get from the next dungeon. Not to mention the Giant's Mask. Fierce Deity's Mask and the last 4 heart pieces will be on the moon, obviously. And then the one other missing heart piece is light arrows required, defeat enemies in secret shrine. And that will be this game 100%ed once again. Closing the checklist. Tomorrow is not my usual stream day, but it is Wednesday, April 1st, and I don't usually do an April Fool's Day stream. But tomorrow, starting at my usual time, 6:30 Central, I will be doing an April Fool's Day stream. And then perhaps stopping that stream temporarily and then coming back at 10 p.m. Central for our monthly A Link to the Past randomizer stream. So that will be a double stream tomorrow. I'll tweet about that again soon. Thursday, Ratmus is coming over for Rockman and Ratmus, and there will be no Thursday evening stream this week from me. So I'll have to finish Majora's Mask some other time, probably. Maybe on the weekend. And yeah, I hope everyone's doing okay. I have no idea if anyone else is streaming tonight. I gotta get offline and eat and, I don't know, more pain pills or heating pad or God knows what. Chef is doing Persona 5. Gaming Guru is doing old school RuneScape, whatever that is. Blake, Animal Crossing. Oni, Darksiders. Whatever, yeah, we're not going to raid anyone, so do whatever you want. Thanks for being here, everyone. Thanks for watching, etc., etc. See you tomorrow for Link to the Past Randomizer.
Bye.
Bye.